Hey there, what is going on? Do you ever struggle? What is it that you're supposed to be posting on your social media channels, especially Facebook, to grow your network marketing business, to generate more leads, and to actually boost more sales? So my name is Jelena from JelenaOstrovska.com, and I show young entrepreneurs how to grow profitable online business while creating a limitless lifestyle and having more fun. In this video, I'll share with you some of the content strategies for your social media posts and some of the Facebook post ideas that you can utilize to get more leads for your network marketing business, to get more customers inside of your network marketing business, and build a bigger team. So here's the thing, before I even dive into different types of posts that you can be using, there's a few things that you need to understand when it comes to social media. So number one, your audience doesn't really care about the products that you sell. They don't care about the amazing ingredients they have. All people really care about is what's in it for me. Okay, so you really need to figure out how can I frame my posts to cater to my audience's needs. Okay, so what is it that my audience really wants to hear? What is it that they need help with? How can I inspire them? How can I educate them? How can I maybe even a little bit entertain them with my posts? Because you gotta keep it fun a little bit, okay? But even before you even get to the content, you have to understand, what is it that you're selling? What is the target market? What is the audience for your product? Are you gonna be trying to, cater to the people who are needing some weight loss advice? Is your content going to cater to those people who need maybe makeup ideas? Are you gonna target women? Are you gonna target men? Are you going to create motivational content? And even think about it, when it comes to your network marketing business, if you are in a company right now, think about it, what do you want the most? Do you want to sign up customers and lead with a product, or do you want to sign up reps and lead with the business? And then you can position yourself on social media specifically in that area. So if you want to be known as a fitness expert, position yourself as a fitness expert. So there's always going to be different ways to build the business. Okay, so for me personally, I generally do lead with the business. So if you do check out my Facebook personal profile, you won't find anything. You won't even know that I'm in a network marketing company unless you dig into my videos where I actually mention that. Figure out how do you want to be known on social media and what matters to you the most when it comes to content. All right, so once you know what your audience wants to hear, you also have to really be careful with the way you create content, and not necessarily careful, but you have to your content is going to be for your audience, not for you. So just posting selfies all day long is not really going to help your business. Just posting all kinds of things that only you care about, just keep them on your phone. There's no need to post them. Your goal should be to educate, inspire, and entertain. Okay, so, and your content is always going to be for your audience, because if you have a few thousand people following you, or they're on your friends list or whatever the case may be, you are creating for them. You are creating your content for them, not for you. So for me, I don't really, whenever I create content on my Facebook profile and even on any other platform, I always think about is it actually going to inspire somebody? Is it going to help somebody else? Think about it this way. There was a quote, I don't remember who said it, but I definitely live by it. Leave people better than you found them. So whenever people read your content, whether that's a Facebook post or they watch your Facebook Live or a video, make sure that they learn something and they kind of get better after reading that. Okay, so then you always have to focus on the benefits, not on the features. I've already mentioned before, people don't really care about the ingredients and all the technical aspect of your product. So for me, I'm in a service-based network marketing company. So if I start talking about all the specifics, nobody's really going to understand any of that. So I always cater to my audience's needs, and I always stress on the benefits of the product if I lead with the product side. Okay, so Then moving into the content. So here's a couple of ideas and tips and strategies that you can share to position yourself as an authority for people to reach out to you, because honestly, on social media, what matters really the most is your authority, your credibility, and your influence. Okay, so the way you can influence people in a good way, obviously, is going to dictate the success that you create inside of your business. So number one, you can always share different tips when it comes to your particular niche. Okay, so it can be weight loss tips, it can be skincare tips, it can be makeup tips, maybe like different hacks. So people love those. It can be either like a written status update, it can be a video, it can be even a Facebook story. Like a lot of the times you can just do a Facebook story and then, kind of share a few nuggets here and there. Keep in mind that they are only 15 seconds on Facebook, like the little circles at the top of the screen on your phone and on your computer as well. Utilize the platform to the fullest. So share some tips. If you are in the maybe service-based company, it can be share some travel tips. You can share some, how to make money on your phone, tips and strategies, how to look younger, how to prevent wrinkles, how to apply your mascara, or how to apply your foundation or concealer. If you're into a makeup network marketing company, so share some tips because people love them. Like, I love me some tips and hacks and strategies and little tactics. So whatever your niche is, there's always going to be different tips you can share with your audience. So another thing, I've already mentioned that get your face on video. So if you're someone who feels a little bit more confident getting on video, if you have that energy, if you have that drive, by all means get on Facebook Live. I mean, there has never been a better and easier time to create video content because it's so simple. You don't have to know any video editing, you don't have to know any technical things. You just get your phone out, get in front of a good, either in front of a window or, get a good lighting kit or something like that, and share some tips and strategies and create content through video, because that's probably one of the best ways to create relationships online. That's the best way to even develop trust with people, because when they see you on video, it is definitely a whole another game. So but at the same time, I will say not everybody really needs to get on video. I know so many people that absolutely crush it in their businesses without having to do videos. They either run Facebook ads. I'm not really gonna get into that because not everybody's really made for video. I totally was really terrible at video, so when I first started out, I think I'm alright right now, but it took me a long time to kind of practice that. So if video is kind of not your thing, honestly, I'm not gonna push you because not everybody needs to be doing videos. I mean, some people just crush it with written content and they just don't want to get their face on video. You know what I mean? Especially on a Facebook Live. Facebook stories, for some people it's easy, but Facebook Live, it has to be a little bit more prepared. So, another thing, you can create promotional posts. So, but keep in mind the promotional posts should only be maybe 10 to 20% of your overall content. Even every single week, if you do one promotional post, that would be enough. I would not create anything else. So especially if you post once a day on your Facebook personal profile, maybe you're posting twice, once a day a little promotional post with some curiosity in it would not really hurt. It would be beneficial for your business. Again, don't overuse them, don't overpost them, because some people are just living on curiosity posts and just becomes a little bit too much to where nobody really replies, or engages with those kinds of posts. But I mean, I don't necessarily recommend creating a post, who wants to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Drop a comment below. That is kind of a little bit more boring. I do feel it can work. You can test it out and see how that's going to work out for you. But I will say that it's way better to create a story post, share somebody else's story, maybe a weight loss journey to where, you're sharing their what was before, how they were struggling, and kind of rags to riches story, but in in a different format, to where it's about weight loss. And then at the end, maybe invite people to participate in some kind of challenge, or at the end, ask them to drop a comment below, hey, if you're looking for ways to lose weight and need some guidance, drop a comment below and I'll be happy to help you out. That kind of call to action. So be a little bit more creative, because honestly, these days on Facebook, it's getting kind of harder and harder for people to get their message out there, because Facebook is kind of getting used to these short promotional posts, and it's not really showing it to any more people these days. So you do have to kind of find your own creative way to create content, okay? So and kind of get more visibility online, like with your social media followers. So use stories. It doesn't have to be your own. I kind of personally do prefer to use my own one, but I definitely did not have my own story for a very long time, so I had to use other people's. And then you can also, like I said, use Facebook stories, like at the top of the screen. Again, it can be either like an image, it can be like a short video, 15 seconds. You can even post stories from your computer, unless Facebook decides to take that feature out. Then we may or may not have it at some point, but I did see it the other day on my computer. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So you can even post stories from your laptop, which is pretty awesome. So then share testimonials of other people. It kind of ties into the previous point that I mentioned, but you know, people love stories. Nobody really cares about the facts, nobody really cares about the numbers and like statistics and things like that, but people do relate to stories a lot more than they do to anything else. So like share some stories, share some testimonials. You can even use before and after pictures if you want to. I have not been a huge fan of them just because everybody's using them. So like either, you know, just post like a selfie of somebody or like, you know, a picture of them and their family or something like that. Before and afters, they've kind of gotten old, just in my personal opinion. And then last but not least, if you are in a physical network marketing company, even in a physical product-based network marketing company, or especially if you're into makeup, you can create tutorials, and that would be really handy for you to use videos, because we all know, like, I don't know about you, if you're a woman and you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot of tutorials on YouTube on creating different makeup looks. And I mean, even this like makeup look like is definitely kind of like a little bit inspired with like through some stuff that I've seen on YouTube. So it is a great way for you to showcase how to achieve a certain look by using the products from your network marketing company. And that's kind of a good way to plug your product without being heavily promotional. So there you go. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some good ideas out of it to create more intentional content for your audience, for your social media channel, so you can actually attract more people to you, your network marketing business, generate more leads, boost your sales, and ultimately build a bigger business. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on notifications so you get updated whenever I do post new content. Generally, it is every single week. Give it a thumbs up and invite anybody to this video. If you know anybody who can benefit from this, be sure to share this out with them. For more trainings just like this, you can visit JelenaOstrovska.com, and at the top of the website, grab your free download, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.